Stress management. Contents are definition of stress management, definition of stress, types of stress, that is emotional, anger and physical, assessing stress, stress management program, and coping with stress. Objectives are: number 1, be familiar with different types of stress. 2, recognize your stress reactions and impacts, identifying coping mechanism. Stress management, or what is stress? Stress management involves controlling and reducing the tensions that occurs in stressful situations by making emotional and physical changes. The degree of stress and the desire to make the changes will determine how much changes take place. Definition: stress is a feeling of emotional or physical tension. Emotional stress. Emotional stress usually occurs when people consider situations are difficult or unable to manage. Different people consider different situations as stressful. Physical stress refers to a physical reactions of the body to various triggers. The pain experienced after surgery is an example of physical stress. Physical stress often leads to emotional stress, and emotional stress often occurs as a physical discomfort. For example, stomach cramps. Assessing stress. Number 1 is the attitude. A person's attitude can be influenced whether or not a situation or emotion is stressful. A person with a negative attitude will often report more stress than would someone with a positive attitude. Number 2, physical well-being. A proper diet puts the body in a state of physical stress and weakness the immune system. As a result, the person can be more likely to get infections. A poor diet can mean unhealthy food choices, not eating enough or not eating on a normal schedule. This can cause a person to not get enough nutrients. This form of physical stress also decreases the ability to deal with emotional stress because not getting the right nutrition may affect the way the brain processes information. Physical activity. Not getting enough physical activity can put the body in a stressful state. Physical activity has many benefits. A regular physical activity program can help decrease depression if it exists. It also improves the feeling of well-being. Support system. Most everyone needs someone in their life they can rely on when they are having a hard time. Having little or no support makes stressful situation even more difficult to deal with. Relaxation. People with no outside interests, hobbies or ways to relax may be unable to handle stressful situation because they have no outlet to their stress. An individual stress management program. Number 1, make an effort to stop negative thoughts. 2, plan some fun. 3rd, refocus the negative into the positive. 4th, take a break. And 5, think positively. Physical activity. Start a physical activity program. Most experts recommended doing 20 minutes on aerobic activity 3 times per week. 2. Decide on a specific time, type, amount and level of physical activity. Fit this time into your schedule so it can be part of your routine. 3rd, find a buddy to exercise with. It is more fun and it will encourage you to stick with your routine. Fourth, you do not have to join a gym. 20 minutes of brisk walking outdoors will do the trick. Nutrition. Number 1, plan to eat foods that improve your health and well-being. For example, increase the amount of fruits and vegetables you eat. Number 2, use the food guide pyramid to help you make healthy food choices. Eat the right amount of food on a regular schedule. Social support. Make an effort to interact socially with people. Even though you feel stressed, you will be glad to meet your friends, if only to get your minds off things. Nurture yourself and others. Reach out to others people. Relaxation. Learn about and try using one or more of the many relaxation techniques, such as guided imagery, listening to music, or practicing yoga or meditation. One or more of these techniques should work for you. Listen to your body. Take a mini retreat. Take time for personal interest and hobbies. Resources. If these stress management techniques do not work for you, there are professionals such as social workers, psychologists, and psychiatrists who can help you. Schedule time with one of these mental health professionals to help you learn stress management strategies, including relaxation techniques. Support groups of various types are also available to the community. Managing stress can control, reduce, and even eliminate anxiety and stress symptoms. 2. Can learn strategies and techniques that provide stress relief. Breathing. Breathing helps to slow down or to even stop the stress response. 2. Takes time to practice, learn well, and use daily. 3rd, often people do not learn how to breathe correctly and do not use it consistently. Need to learn breathing technique until it becomes an automatic habit. 4. Practice 15 minutes a day for 1 minute. 5th, breath every time you are waiting for something, phone, kids, in line, at work. Slowly inhale counting 1, pause for a moment, and slow exhale counting 2. Slowly inhale counting 3, pause for a moment, and slowly exhale counting 4. Continuing inhaling and exhaling 4 and exhaling. Slowly inhale counting up to 7, pause for a moment, and slowly exhale count 8. Try to feel the cool air as you inhale and the warmth of your breath as you exhale. You may repeat this for another 4 breaths. Stay in the present. Worry about the future and regrets about the past keep you stressed and away from enjoying the moment. May manage the stress by focusing on the present. Can control focus by what you pay attention to. Manage the body. Care for yourself through eating right, getting enough sleep, and exercising. Follow a routine to keep the body healthy, balanced, and resilient. Avoid sugar, nicotine, alcohol, and caffeine. They overstimulate and produce high and lows that lead to distress, especially in excess. Worry. You may find yourself searching for something to stress and worry about and get stuck. Worrying is a habit that may be changed when the worry, now light, and voice shows up. Do not listen. It is merely the result of physical tension. Turn them off and ignore them. Get some relief by using muscle relaxation. Muscle relaxation. Move down your body, tightening and then relaxing the major muscle groups from your back down to your toes. If any one or two muscles groups are not relaxed, if you may return and repeat the tightening and releasing technique. Enjoy the relaxation for a few minutes. More fun. Often we take life too seriously and fail to have enough fun. See potential problems rather than joys and remain tightly wired and stressed. Schedule more free time, laugh, joke and have more fun. Find pleasure and delights every day. Worry well planned. How to deal with these worries? Number 1. Worry through all these issues. 2. Do all necessary now to cope. 3. Set a future time to think about worry. 4. Write the time on calendar. 5. If and when the thought worry pops up, say stop, I already worry. 6. Change and divert thoughts to do something else. Planning. Good planning. First, concretely identifying a problem. 2. List the problem solving options. Select one of the options. And 4. Write out a plan of action. Plan, not worry. If worrying starts, say to yourself, stop, I have a plan. Thought stopping. Ruminative worry has a life of its own, disturbs and interferes with every other thought. Goal is to interrupt the negative thought and then to replace it. Turn it off. Some may worry from one topic to another, like a pinball that never rests and stops. This does not work. Need ways to cool off and stop the flow of ruminations. Clearing space. Sit quietly with eyes closed. Focus upon open container, ready to receive every issue on your mind. See and name each issue and imagine placing into the container. 4th, mentally put a lid on the container and put it away until you need to get something from it. Clearing space technique. Once the jar or container is on the shelf or put away, invite the next most important thought or feeling into the open space left in the mind. 2. At night, invite a peaceful thoughts to focus upon while drifting off to sleep. Summary. It is like learning to ride a bike, to roller blade or to play an instrument. Once you know it, you can use it for life. Use these techniques daily. Coping with stress. Stress is a normal part of life. Stress are good stress, bad stress, stress and change. Stress is the spice of life. Who would enjoy a life of no runs, no hits and no errors? Stressors. Daily hassles, life events, time. Factor affecting stress, perspective, beliefs and coping. Coping with stress. Old coping skills. Assess your attitude and worry. I have known a great many troubles, but some of them never happened. Coping skills. Lie away. Reinterpret. Coping skills are positive. Self-talk. Pick your battles. Coping skills. Relaxation. Exercise. Humor. Rebounding. Avoid seeing a crisis as impossible or insurmountable. All kinds of things occur, so move on and step over it. Keep things in perspective, may not be as bad or big a deal as you think. Find someone to take with and hang out. Do something positive. The difference between a really good day and a really awful day is not found in what happened, but in what you tell yourself about that day. Coping choices. Options are endless. Two, one size doesn't always fit. Third, strategies need to be revised. We can control our reactions and responses to stress. How we cope with stress is up to us. Stress container. In the zone, optimistic perspective, effortless, positive attitude. Okay with stress, unhappy, negative attitude, and trouble. Coping with stress. Take practice. Learn new skills. Plan. Prevention is more effective than reaction.